Alright, let's get this show on the road. I hope the volume's good. That's probably way too quiet, but... Oh my god, I thought it was making me make my character again, and it just lost everything. I would have lost it. Right, so we're in Forest Town. All I remember is the Christmas event area and playing in first person while Ivan gave me the tour. When was the last time we streamed this? That had to have been like a month ago, right? There I am. Do I remember the controls? It's probably pretty simple. I forgot about this. You know, it's funnier from the backside. Alright. I guess call when ready. Yep, that's a door. Okay, it's like I don't even know how to leave the room. Keep reading this as Grindania. Because the game's grinding, because it's an MMO. Or something like that. Okay. I realize that Discord will probably eat anything. Oh, there's Evan, I think. If I remember correctly. Literally just waiting right outside the thing. Guy, he knows too much. Like, what do I even have? What the hell? Present Merlwyb's missive to the silent conjurer at Nulfica's altar. See, okay. This is a quest I received. Sure, it was a month ago, but you think I'd have some idea what any of this meant. I don't know where Evan is. Maybe he went to go take a piss. Hey, Hammer. Do the jump like Greninja. Oh, there he is. Evan, what took you so long?
Hey, Chris. Welcome back to the world of Final Fantasy XIV. I've kept your seat warm. It's that one right next to me.
Oh, but you're not sitting in
over
it.
Here, so sitting is an emote. Now you could go through the emote menu and just do it, but you can type emotes by typing slash and then the name of the emote. So type /sit.
Oh.
If you move, it will end the sit.
I think I prefer standing. It's okay.
And you'll sit based on the direction you're facing. So if I'm standing this way and I type /sit, I'll sit this way.
So what if I'm standing here, walking in this direction?
You'll sit facing this direction.
Oh, I was looking the other way. All right.
Oh, it's not your camera, it's the orientation of your player.
You know what? It doesn't matter. What are we doing? It's been a while.
All right. So, let me give you that little story recap. So, you are Christmas Smith. That's who you is.
Wait, is that what I named my character?
If you see the name above your head.
I guess so. Also, is Evan too quiet? I think he's too quiet.
I'm gonna do a little dance.
Can I turn? Oh, he's already at 200. I guess I'm gonna have to change this.
There's many dance emotes.
I'm just gonna put a reminder to put it back at -17 decibels.
Boy,
Evan, say something.
Boy.
Is that good?
My name Jeff.
It'll be a bit higher. Let's go. It's 1 decibel about. Alright, Evan, say the funny phrase again.
Boy, my name Jeff.
Go a little higher, I think.
Me.
It might be a little too high.
Hang on. Give me
That
one
should be
second.
that should be fine. All right.
So, before we proceed, there's actually something I made. Maybe I might be able to send it to you real quick. It depends on how large the file size is. It's too large, so give me 1 second. I'll stop dancing.
Too large for Discord.
Too large for Discord.
Whoa, I want a big kilt like that.
What big kilt?
God of Magic. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. He
Van
went to the end.
Marthen.
Oh, you'll get that eventually. So,
I get anything that isn't a crappy robe.
yeah, but that's all the higher level stuff. It's pretty much crappy robes and dumpy potato sack shirts until level 50, and then it's all good.
Oh, great. I thought you said level 15, not level
15 is when
50.
Level 15 is when the game opens up. That's when it starts getting you actual things going on, rather than what it was previously. Now, pull up. Where did I put this dang video?
It's a video? Are you?
Yeah, it's a little video file. There it is. So, before we start, I would probably tell you, this is most likely, before we get further in, the last time I'd say this is the diverging point where you either decide if you want to go full in on keyboard or controller.
I think keyboard's pretty good.
That's why the video is going to show you some of the higher end keyboard stuff, because I know you're like, oh, my finger doesn't go there or this sometimes. So I put together a little short video showing me doing like actual a bunch of actions, and see if that feels like it would be too much for you.
Should I just set up a display capture now?
Yes.
Alright, hopefully I don't like dox myself.
Nah, you're fine. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. I was gonna send this to you earlier, but then I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, shouldn't you have sent this to me during lunch or something?
Probably, but then I didn't think of it. It's almost there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. We're already having fun.
How do you plan to send this to me, incidentally?
It's a link. I use Streamable, which just lets you toss a video up for like a second.
Oh, if that's the case. Who knows what tabs I have open? I could have something pornographic in
Big
here.
booty?
No, it just
Big
seems
booty?
like Luigi's Mansion 3 soundtrack. Whatever.
That's a good tab.
Luigi's Mansion porn. I mean, after Helen Gravely, do you think like people really got to work?
I bet they did. I think they got a lot of work in on that one.
Especially with the last segment of the game.
Alright. Copy the link and send you this.
Alright.
So, it's
Hold
up
on.
to you to decide if this is going to be too much for you.
Here's Evan. I'm not sure where I'm meant to be looking.
At the hands, mostly.
I mean, it doesn't seem bad so far.
Yeah, but I'm building up energy, as you can see in the bottom right of my HUD.
Can I?
Yeah, you see those little the thing that says 40 and 40 or something, and then 45, 50. That's some of my energies as a machinist. That's my job that I'm playing. So when I fill those up, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. I'm just. I did have to reach my hand across because I was holding the camera. Usually I would then take my hand off the mouse and move it to the right side of the numbers.
Nice hands.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's an accurate representation or not. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad.
But yeah, so the way I have it set up is eventually when you're going to want to customize your hotbar a little more, and then it starts from the beginning again. Eventually you're going to want to customize your hotbar so it's more comfortable. You can probably assume you want the things you use more often, like your standard rotation, on the left half of your hotbar, so you can easily move from movement keys to the numbers. Because, you know.
I think I'll figure that out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so, otherwise, usually if it goes past the number 6, that's when I bring in the right hand from the mouse to hit that button. But
did I ever tell you about how for Halo I was spending over half of the time reconfiguring my keys? That I eventually landed on mouse scroll forward for melee because, you know, you're bringing your fist up to punch them, and then mouse wheel down to throw a grenade because you pull your arm back.
Yep.
It's like, I'll think of something stupid if need be.
Alright.
My dude really looks like the Virgin.
Yeah, by the way, Topaz Teachings on your quest list on the right, you can probably abandon that one because you said you wanted to stop being summoner.
Maybe. I just don't know who else I'd want to be.
I can my idea for goals on this episode of playing Final Fantasy XIV is that's a little farther away than
you said you could get the Chocobo at level 15.
I forgot.
You lying to me?
I forgot that it was actually level 20 when you get the Chocobo.
Oh, it never ends.
It never ends. That's the game. This is the ride.
Level 20?
Level 20.
God, you said level 15.
That's when you start going to the other cities and start doing dungeons at 15. Yeah, the Chocobo quest is level 20, and you have to have like joined a grand company and stuff like that, which you'll learn about later. My idea for goals was get you through. So before you can ever do a dungeon, you actually do this thing called the Hall of the Novice, and that tells you the fundamentals of the combat, like make sure you watch out for AoEs, and here's something to think about when you're with a party with other people. It's just a couple little short things, and for doing it, you get a set of gear that is actually pretty good for level 15, and an item called the Brand New Ring. Now, the Brand New Ring is what we actually want to get, because it makes you earn 30% more experience for all jobs up to level 30.
It sounds like something I would want to get immediately anyway, so...
And then after we get you the Brand New Ring, that's when I think you could switch jobs if you would like.
Okay. So I have a
I'll
question.
even tell you about what the other jobs are kind of like. What's your question? I'll
Does
help
the
you out.
does the community shorten it to BNR?
No.
Really? Wow. Color me surprised.
Some people might. I don't know.
All right, but so where do we do this?
The reason mine, they do shorten all the names of the jobs to 3 letters though. That's why machinist was MCH. So what did you say?
Well, we do.
All right. Boop.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask about that.
Yeah, I have to invite you to parties because you're still in free trial.
I
So
completely
let's-
forgot about that. I can't buy the. Oh wait! How do I get layered armor?
That's in the. All right. We're gonna walk to your destination on your quest to the Lominson Envoy, and I'm gonna give you a little recap of what happened last time.
I
want
to drive though.
We can't drive it. We're in a city. You can't summon mounts in a city.
Yeah,
remember?
you could drive in New York City.
Hey,
So
that's different. So when we first started off,
wait, I have another question. How do I go into first person mode?
home key.
I can't believe you actually told me, you fool. You absolute imbecile. I don't even know where the home key is. Found it. Alright. Now we can continue.
All right.
Wait,
Let me think.
why are the controls so weird? It really wants me to look over here. Wait a second. I think I'm starting to remember now. No. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the home key. Okay.
Yeah, it's better to control with actual real controls. The first person is good if you want to get like a nice screenshot. Okay, so where were we? Let me just. I'm gonna
you
take
didn't
a.
even
Actually,
start, honestly, so.
I didn't even start. Let's take a sit on this bridge.
I want to sit on a chair.
Let's go sit on a chair, then I'll find you a chair. Look, there's some benches. Let's sit and I'll tell you the story of what's going on so far.
I thought we were gonna walk and do that.
Yeah, well, I can't think and control at the same time. I have a bad brain.
Really?
I have a bad brain. No, my brain's okay. But I'm just trying to collect my thoughts.
Oh, I wanted to sit
Alright.
the other way. It's a little too close. If I'm being real, I'm sit over here.
Alright. So, it all started when you decided to be an adventurer and you went to Limsa Lominsa. And then you got really overwhelmed because of how many people and their big cosmetics and particle effects and minions were all hanging around. You were like, this is too much. But then we left the town and you were like, oh, this is better. So, you decided to be an adventurer. You talked with the guy at the bar. He was in charge of Limsa Lominsa's Adventurers Guild, and he was like, I got some tasks for you.
He
The
was a
first thing
G.
you did was you remember you went to the farm and you helped them with their farming problems.
Is that the sailors? They're like, we hate farming. I want to be a pirate again.
That's kind of like
Farming's
what it was.
lame.
Yeah, they don't like farming, but then you beat that one guy up, and then you realized that the pirates were being evil, and they also summoned a big golem and you killed it. You also went to the little grotto and you fought a big gobu and he gave you a crystal.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when I was doing that mission where I had to collect 3 of the things without being attacked.
Yeah, that
Oh
was,
my god.
that was something. I could have probably helped you with that if I wasn't leveling up the tank to be on par with yours. In essence, you found a crystal, and then because you found the crystal, Heidelin, the crystal, the world crystal, was like, hey, you found this little crystal. If you find all 6, you're gonna save the world.
MacGuffins.
The MacGuffins were introduced. So you helped out the farm, and then there was the area of Swift Perch, which was like, things are kind of just bad. But then you helped them a little. And then that all ended and you decided to help another area, because the guy in the Adventurers Guild was like, go help these people. So you went to the Morrowby dry docks, and you helped them with their boat. Remember they were saying, we're making a big boat, and it's a really cool boat.
And then those guys were like, I don't like that boat. And something about like it was his dad or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. Basically, since the Calamity, everyone's trying to rebuild all their stuff. And they're like, we've made a new boat, and this boat is great. And this is going to really make Glimpsalamence strong again. And then the pirates were like, I'm angry. You want to know why? Because Merlwyb signed law that say pirates is illegal. So I'm going to bomb the boat. And then he tried to bomb the boat, but we stopped him. And then he was like, you shouldn't have made this boat, son. And it was his dad the whole time. But since you basically defended them from an attack against Glimpsalamence itself, like you weren't just helping like a little problem, that was actually a kind of high profile for you, a little adventurer fella. Because you basically defended the little city-state and said, hey, I helped save your boat. So Admiral Merwill said,
Even Evan
hey,
can't say the names.
she said, I like you. Come to this little dinner. Make sure you're wearing your fancy shoes. And you said, no, I don't want to wear the fancy shoes.
Is there a mod where you don't have to wear the shoes?
No, you gotta wear the shoes.
Makes the shoes invisible or something?
You got. If you had the glamour system, you could make the shoes invisible, I think, but you don't unlock that until level 15 in doing a side quest. So yeah, we forced you to wear your fancy shoes, and that would be like And then you had a vision of the Battle of Cartano, where that was where they dropped the moon, and you were like, why am I having this vision? So that's still a mystery. And then Merlwyb was like, hey, you know what? You did some good stuff. I'm gonna trust you to go to the other 2 city-states and deliver this letter from me, because it's been 5 years since the Calamity, so maybe we need to do like a big morale getting up event, because people are still sad.
Event.
It's the 5th year since the Calamity has happened.
The Calamity reunion party.
Yeah, where Dalamud crashed into the earth. And Bahamut come out and he say, I'm here now. Bah.
Where's that guy anyway?
You'll meet him eventually if you keep playing the game after the free trial.
Spoilers.
Oh, that's not a spoiler. It's just Bahamut. Or you don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, you meet him down the street at the corner store. You'll say Bahamut, and you'll say hello. It's me, Bahamut.
Bahamut, stop ordering all the oatmeal.
Do you feel like you got a grasp on what the story is right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically you're delivering the letter to the other heads of state because we're trying to boost people's morale after it's been 5 years since the Calamity.
I feel like that's a little too late.
I mean, people, they just made a big boat. People are just starting to get back on their feet, and you had to defend that boat from the pirates.
I mean, I just feel like it wouldn't take as long as 5 years for them to build a boat, you know? Stuck.
It should be here, I believe.
Yeah, there's no way that story would have been short enough to be like, oh yeah, I'll tell you on the way.
Yeah, that's why I decided to sit. Anyway, should be here. So this
Inspect
is where
my
you're gonna...
massive what? Dong?
The missive.
Oh.
Not massive, the missive. The letter.
Why don't they just call it a letter?
Because they want to use big words.
I mean, that much is evident so far. Who?
Here's the leader of Gridania.
So you are the Laminsian
Oh,
envoy.
you can tell she's important.
And an adventurer
Because she is a
besides.
voice actor.
The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please.
Please. Who is this dude in the background? His head is so small compared to his body.
Allow me to
That's like an
introduce
elf fellow.
myself.
it's one of the guards.
I am
Just, you know.
Khan A. Senna,
I remember that name.
Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company.
Well, the thing is, I feel like the fat chocobo is some event crap, but also that he can't wear the Christmas stuff. I'm assuming.
I understand you bear
No.
a message from the Admiral.
The fat chocobo, all three, I think there was 3 fat chocobos, and I think all of them were like a promotion, not something you unlock.
This isn't important, apparently. This seems
It's
like the
kind of
important part.
still.
Yeah, instead of the, hey, welcome. Okay, now here's the actual plot, but we aren't going to voice it.
They get better about that in the expansions. They voice a lot more stuff.
Closer moon. No, but we don't have heaven. Now it all I flow. That's where bit of Let me fly to is this like Roman numeral?
7th Imperial Legion.
No, they're no. No. They're not doing that.
What do you mean?
They're not using Roman numerals for numbers like this. Surely.
They do that.
Surely this like, man, I didn't think I could hate Roman numerals more than I already did.
And then they put a TH after it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They did it though. They're gonna do it.
You just use it to make your video game title look more sophisticated than it actually is, not like in an actual sentence like that. Yep, I know. This is the first time like someone has said like first, second, third, like just spell it out. But at that point, there's so much text space. It's not like you're saving space. Yeah, he walked off to the grocery store, I guess. It's been 5 years, like, come on. Also, what's this staff she's holding?
The important staff of importance.
Like, what's it made of? It looks like it's made of rock.
I don't know.
I'm going to the party. What does this do with his mustache?
Mustache.
Shave that thing, dude.
Oh, she's writing a damn letter.
We don't even get to see it. Wait, where did she write it? Was she leaning on something? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you gotta go to Ul'dah next.
My wolf. Is that like a euphemism for something?
Nope, she just has a pet wolf.
And his name is Bahamut.
When people talk about the 12, they're talking about God.
Oh, great. Now they're gonna start preaching to me.
Remember in the beginning when you selected from 12 different gods? That's the 12. It's not important.
So the 12 gods, or
there's 12 gods for the people.
So they just say the 12. They don't say the 12 gods.
They just say the 12 as like a
the
collective.
The big 12.
The big 12. That's who they is.
It is I, Aku Aku.
Anyway,
My
you
favorite
got a
part
good
of
look
Civ.
at Gridania last time, though, I think. Although you might have forgotten some. But it's a
Some.
lot simpler than Limsa Lominsa because it's not two different decks on top of each other, so it looks simpler on the map.
And it doesn't all look the same.
No, it doesn't.
How'd you walk backwards like that?
I walk backwards like that because I have the set. Remember, I had you change the setting to where when you type, you go all in that way. I have it where the camera's always behind me, so I kind of just do this. And that's how I learned to play the game. But I figured, like, you could try and learn it that way if it felt better to you, and you said it felt better. So, to have, like, the full movement.
Yes.
Uh,
I was like, is this the game where you have a look to the side button? And then I remember that's Rust.
No, that's Rust. So, next on the Laminson Envoy, that's your quest.
Yeah. I don't remember how to read the map. I feel like it's supposed to be an arrow somewhere or something.
Okay, so how you read the map is
Ah.
remember that it's highlighted.
What did I do?
Okay, you went to the other area of Gridania. Okay, press M. M will hide the map. Press M again to bring it back. That's your quick key to M.
Looks like I just walk forward.
Okay. Yes. You see, New Gridania was the area translation was highlighted and it had the quest marker attached to it.
The indigo.
And now the quest marker is on your map because you're in the same area as the. It's on your mini map as well, pointing you towards it.
I have to remember which is like it's just so crowded with everything. All right.
You did make everything bigger.
Bigger.
And that's something I don't have my stuff that big, so it's a little crowded.
Honestly, you made it seem like it would be like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but it seems normal to me. This HUD.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good for you. You learn how to. As long as there's a lot of customization in the HUD, I'm not gonna foist all of it on you at once, but I'm certain at a point you'll find something you're perfectly comfortable with, like to the smallest degree.
So Evan, we have a question.
What's the question?
What's the sapling icon?
New player.
You're not a new player though.
I still haven't gotten to the point where in the story where it takes it off though.
Like you're on your main account?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I don't know who I
It
talked
used
to.
to just downstairs actually, the airship landing, remember?
Oh my goodness.
So upstairs is the bar, downstairs is actually where the airships is.
What? I can't. I'm gonna take the shortcut.
No, you can't.
I think I'll take the shortcut. Just disappear before the camera fades out.
Alright, now you're going to the third city. Ul'dah.
Gotta be kidding. Gangplank Galleon starts. I mean, I'm assuming this airship is just taking me where I need to go. Like,
It
look at
is.
the schedule or anything.
Yeah. It's just going directly on your quest.
Just gonna leave
Once you
those
finish
stairs
this,
out
you-
like that.
What was that?
My man, just
Yeah,
gonna
the
leave the
stairs-
stairs out like that.
Stairs are fine. The way they are. But yeah, from now on, now that you unlocked all three places, you can basically select from the list to purchase passage to one of the 3 city-states from the airship landing.
Can I just use the crystal instead?
You can also do that. But that's costs more money, actually. And you still don't have much gil.
I thought it was free.
Teleporting to your home crystal with the return command, the one you've set as your home, is free. Teleporting to any crystal from the list there's a transport fee.
That's
So it's hard.
lame.
It's to make it so you don't use it too much. But then it gets, once you're late in the game, it's pretty much just use the fee. Alright, now
I'm
let's go
outta
through
here.
Ul'dah. Hang on, wait one sec. Up, can you give me a sec? I gotta close the blinds because the sun just got really bright. Really bright. It hurts my eyeballs.
I'm out.
I'm out of here. Let's go. So
Okay.
you gotta take the lift down. Talk to the guy. Go to the Husting Strip, and I'll show you
Husting?
around.
What the heck is a husting? Closing the blinds and playing an MMO.
That's what I do. It makes me happy. So here we are. We're in Ul'dah.
Like, every time you say that, I think of Mung Dal.
It's like it.
Chowder!
So this upper level is for fancy people and their little meeting rooms and all that stuff. In fact, it's got a nice red carpet and everything.
I want this red carpet in my house.
I'll be about $1.5 million gil to get a house, and you also have to own the game to buy a house. Now you can meet the people in charge of Ul'dah.
And am I Parakarry?
Yes.
Ah. The
I guess
golden
it's
deer.
Lisa. I thought I smelled stale ale.
No.
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, tis a wonder you don't reek
Merlvib.
of dead Sahagin.
Merlin!
I don't know what that means, my
Welcome to
man.
the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am
Sahagin?
Rahman al-Din, General
Those
of
are the fish
Immortal
people.
Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
He has like a lisp. He looks so angry. I'm lying. I don't actually know. I just don't want him to tell me.
I told you what happened at Cartano. I said it. That's the big battle, and then the moon boom.
Well, yeah, but I figured he'd talk about more specifics, you know? Wolves are beyond taming. I don't know about that one, my dude. An old man of 80 winters. Can I have that as my title?
I don't know.
Ugh.
14th Imperial Legion.
Look at his nose.
He does have a large nose. A very crunchy nose.
This is just like Life is Strange 2. He's making goddamn wolf metaphors. I can't take it.
That's who he is.
Just remind me. You know, You know the Pokemon Christmas Bash album?
No.
Really? And one of the songs is Meowth singing about how nobody don't like Christmas. And he like goes through all the holidays and says like how they kind of suck. But then one of the ones he says is Memorial Day is a day to forget. I'm like, Meowth, I don't know if I would go that far.
Actually, so here's the thing though, Raoban is not the leader of Ul'dah. He's the general of the army.
And now with pants like that.
So he's the war man,
Fine.
but you completed the limits and envoy, and you earned a wind-up airship. You can now make use of the airships. You earned your first minion though.
Let's say why is this question mark up? I don't want
Question
it.
mark is tutorial.
Wait on, just in case I get one that I do care about. Okay, I remember you press C for character.
No, that's actually your equip. The full character menu is in the bottom right with all the other menu buttons.
Okay.
So, character.
Yeah, isn't this why I opened?
Yeah. Well, no. The minions isn't under that menu. It's under. Okay. Open your inventory.
Hold on. Probably not even right up. What was
You can click on
inventory
the-
again?
It's I, or you can click on the squares that is your inventory. You know those little squares above those?
Oh yeah, look at
buttons?
that. Here's my
Those
re-
squares are your inventory. So, you got the airship in your inventory, that little minion. You have to right click and use it now.
Okay, well, I'm not doing that. Can I discard it?
No. You can discard it, but don't, because you can't get it again.
I'm not
Just
doing the
use it.
airship.
No. Please hit use. This is actually important.
Whoa, look at this dude.
That's a big man, yeah. Chris,
Why? But
It
why
adds it.
though?
it adds it to your collection. You don't actually have to have it in your inventory.
Okay, fine.
There you go. Now it's gone, and it's in your minion book. Which is, if you click the character menu again, the little bottom button that says character,
Minion guide.
minion guide. And you can summon the airship if you like, and then also unsummon it.
Nah, it's clutter.
Alright, that's your decision. Anyway, that's how you get minions, is you just use them in your inventory once someone gives it to you.
I think I used that chocobo outfit thing last time.
You use the outfit, that's also another thing that adds like something to your collection.
Oh great, I recognize that name. Okay, here we go. Wait, can't I just teleport home? Did I change that?
Now use your return spell.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, you changed it to Gridania.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll help you.
Oh yeah, can I just like teleport to where you are or something?
When I use teleport, it should offer you the teleport.
Yes. I forgot about the like dubstep sound.
It's good. It's a good sound.
Why do I have a feeling I'm just gonna be going through all three of these to talk to one person, like, several times?
What do you mean?
So it's gonna be like, alright, go back to Gridania and talk to someone. Alright, go back to that place you were just at.
Well, the reason it's sending you back here is because it's got something for you to do in Limsa before it sends you back to any of the other ones.
Was it like cloudy here before? I don't remember it being
Yeah.
this bright.
On the top right, I told you this last time, on the top right of your mini-map, there's a tiny circle that tells you what the weather is, and you can hover over it and it'll say what it is.
I mean, don't you know a faster way?
A faster way to what?
I was gonna take the lift attendant.
Oh yeah. No, I thought you were looking for the weather thing I was telling you about.
Oh no, I remember.
Okay, that's good.
Is weather important?
Nope, it's just aesthetically pleasing.
Or like, this skill does double the damage on cloudy days.
No, none of that.
Person's still sitting here waiting for me to actually do that quest.
Oh no, that's you abandoned that quest, but so it reverted back to the talk to this person to accept the quest thing.
Lead it. Okay. Airy, not airy. Or dude, whatever.
So Badaron's basically saying, here's one last thing I got for you from the Adventurers Guild. And this is gonna lead into your first dungeon.
This game has those?
Yeah! That's where a lot of stuff happens.
Man, I didn't miss reading this. Oh. Well, how convenient. Commodore? I didn't I didn't think that was an actual word. I thought they just called it the Commodore 64 because that sounded cool or something.
Nope. It's a word. The Commodore is a naval officer of high rank, in particular an officer in the U.S. Navy or Coast Guard ranking above captain and below rear admiral.
Is it
So
rank
it's a high
above
rank.
captain?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with a computer video game system?
They called it the Commodore 64 because they did. And it was a word before Commodore 64.
Hey, can you Google why it's called the Commodore 64?
I can.
Oh, speaking of, there's Google. White's called the Commodore 64. Oh, that's not what I asked. You consult Melpa.
Well, I couldn't tell why.
Melpa.
Like I said, in the other areas, the names are more like normal fantasy names. In here, they're key smashes. In this great town.
How's my dude read this note?
You can't read the note, it's just flavor for the walls.
What's this?
Who's what?
That's an NPC. Not interactable. Okay, hold on. Go down. Okay. Do I have to actually talk to that person?
Talk to what?
Like,
Belpa?
if you want more info, talk to this person.
Yeah, it is actually telling you to talk to that person.
Lower deck.
You just went from the upper decks. That's how height works.
I want a chocobo.
That's at level 20, Chris. I forgot it was at level 20. I thought it was all at level 15, but it was level 20.
Come here, do my legs look weird? They're being kicked out to the side.
That's the way you're running.
me guess. I'm going the wrong way.
Nope.
Huh?
You're going in the way
Just
on the minimap.
a longer way. Okay. Gentlewoman.
Right over there's the fishing guild, actually, if you just want to fish sometimes.
Make the long jump.
No, you can't make the long
Weehoo!
jump. You gotta go
Wah!
through the gate. In version 1.0, they were even more stringent with invisible walls, but you can't just jump into an area that's not.
Is water even moving?
A little,
slightly.
yeah.
Like, Color Splash got it right when they made it, like, blue, shiny tinfoil paper for the ocean.
Yes.
I'll just follow my quest marker. Don't worry, lady.
She's telling you probably want to do the Hall of the Novice first. That's where you get all the good starting equipment for doing dungeon stuff.
Is that the thing you were talking about?
Yes, that's also where you get the brand new ring.
Wait, do I take the ferry?
You do take the ferry because you're trying to go to Aleport, and you can just take the ferry to Aleport.
Oh wait, couldn't you have just teleported?
I could,
Well, too late now.
but this is actually cheaper for me than teleporting there.
Oh,
It's
for
only
you.
40 gil. Yeah, you only got like 2,000 gil.
That's like your frickin'
I have 1,479,000 gil.
yeah, see, you're like Jeff Bezos, and you're like,
Oh, I'm
I could-
definitely there are some Jeff Bezoses in this game economy.
I could save money
smart.
by not buying a taxi. Oh, wait a second. Really? Wearing a mask like that? Wow,
Yes.
this place is ugly as shit.
What place? This
This
area?
place.
Yeah, it's kind of barren. It's on purpose. So this is the Hall of the Novice, and it's going to tell you how to do tutorials. It's basically going to give you the fundamentals. It's going to tell you, here's kind of what you want to think about when playing with a party, considering you're a DPS role.
Okay. We will furnish you with the details of your duty.
So, yep.
I mean, I know this dude, like, patted himself, but don't talk to this dude, right?
The Smith?
Speak to the yellow jacket. No, wait.
Yeah.
Is that
You
where
can
I'm
speak
going?
to the yellow. You can go speak to the Yellow Jacket first if you'd like.
Or what was my other option?
Talk. It's not. I don't think it's good. Go. Let's go talk to the Yellow Jacket. Cause you're gonna. I'm gonna have to have you do this. Talk to the Smith and do the tutorials on party combat and stuff.
They're having a fun time over there.
They are. Chris, are you having fun? Okay, I went the wrong way actually.
Evan.
Chris, get in this vehicle.
Oh, great, I clicked outside the window. Who knows what I could have clicked? It's right, seat 1. Even though it's actually the second seat. Hey, can we get the radio from No More Heroes in this thing?
I don't think so. Anyway, basically they're telling you there's this cave right here and there's pirates in it and they're doing something.
Oh, this wasn't very far at all.
It wasn't, but I put you in the car, and that was fun.
Fishback fancying. What does that even mean?
Okay, the Serpent Reavers are a group of pirates, and they've been working with the Sahagin, which is the fish people, and they call them fishbacks, because it's like,
Is that a racist term?
kinda, yes.
Wow.
Everyone's racist against the beast tribes in this world. That's kind of how it is. So this is gonna introduce you to the Duty Finder.
That's all. Like, they could have used any other word other than instanced.
That's because it's a single instant of people.
I feel like a better word. Then
It's
again,
it's been in the lexicon since like World of Warcraft or before that. So
I thought you were gonna tell me like since like World War I or something.
yeah. Anyway, so this is instant content. I don't know why they call them raids actually, because raids are something different as well. That's a different instance content. These are dungeons.
U for booty.
Booty.
Oh great, another tutorial. This seems
Okay.
pretty self-explanatory given the language of the game thus far.
So, the Duty Finder is your matchmaker. If you gotta go, you select dungeons or raids or any content like that, and then it's gonna put you in a queue to matchmake with other people doing it.
My name's Jed.
My name Jeff.
I can make it Japanese. No? Okay.
You can in the Duty Finder settings.
Oh, thank God. I don't know if I don't want to do this yet, right? I wanna get the BNR.
Yeah. We want you to do the tutorial first. Hang on, can you hit join real quick? I want to see if it actually lets you or if it actually forces you.
Only a party leader may register for duty.
You're right. I'm the party leader.
Wow. What are
So
you,
I
my
actually
mom?
have to register for duties to do these. All right. So you can actually do it without doing the tutorial, but I'd like you to do the tutorial first.
Apparently, my gear is worn.
Hit C. Let's check your durability.
See.
It's the bars next to the items is the durability. So
Oh, great. Even clothes have durability.
yeah. So first of all, let's actually fix that.
Imagine if Breath of the Wild had that too, where your clothes had durability as well.
Why don't we get that squared away? So you don't have bad clothes. He's catching up.
Oh. Alright, well,
Okay,
I
so
don't even
I
know.
want you to talk to Merchant and Mender.
Wow. How can you be two things at once?
You go to repair gear.
Wait, is this a fish person?
No, that's a Rogadin. That's the same race as me. It's a fish person. You'll know
Okay.
it's a fish person. So talk to the Merchant and Mender. Repair your gear.
Do I want to do this?
Yeah, it's
8?
52.
Oh,
yeah.
that's okay. That's easy. Wait, I can repair all.
You can repair all.
All right. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a lot more expensive. Wow, it
Nope.
sure is like. This is like if a volcano exploded. That's what kind of
No,
cloudiness this is.
It's just a storm.
Like
coming.
this brown tint.
Okay.
Can I change my jumping animation? for a chance. No,
The only job that gets a unique jumping animation.
Hey, man,
is
what the
Ninja,
fuck is
actually.
that?
Oh,
Like
that's
a dragon.
So that's a summoned Bahamut. Remember how your job eventually becomes summoner?
Yeah.
If you stuck with it, you'd eventually be able to do that and make dragon go.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I want that instead of a stupid rat.
Yeah. So we're gonna have you do the tutorials with Smith and everything. I think we're gonna have to disband the party because it's a single instance. So, talk to the Smith. As Christmas Smith, you talk to the Smith.
Can you get it on my camera? Hey, you're distracted. I can't read. Hey, I can't read.
Okay, you read now.
Avoid area of effect attacks.
Okay.
Oh my god, what was that? Was the controller? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
While you do this, I'm gonna actually try and get level 15 with Gladiator.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this like Final Fantasy 3 music or something? No, wait, there we go. How do I progress this text box faster?
Oh, that's kind of annoying. You don't. You just read it. And when it
Okay.
finishes, you tell him I can start now.
Wow, listen to these horns.
Good horns in this game.
Haha, now what? Then we'll just have a
Once he
moment
gets-
of silence.
So he repeats himself, but after he's gone through the first time, you talk to him and let him know you're ready.
Okay, I could have been there all day.
But yeah, you have to go through his slow talking one time at least, and then he says, okay, you can tell me when you're ready to start now.
You don't roll in the game, right?
No, you don't roll. You just get out of the way. Some classes kind of have evasive maneuvers. I know Archer has the one where you can jump backwards.
Oh, I can't really do it for that one, huh? See, if this were like an actual fight, I would literally like focus the shit. Like, the moment I saw this, I would focus the shit out of this dude. Just like basically tackle him.
Yeah.
No, because you chained me to you. Okay.
Until the chain wears off. I do have a tip. Whether or not you get damaged by an area of effect attack, it doesn't matter if the animation touches you. If you are standing on the orange area when the orange color on the ground disappears, you're hit.
Okay, see, because I thought I failed it there.
If you walk out and then the orange area disappears and then you step back in, you're not hit because you weren't in the area when the casting was finished.
It's kind of strange.
You get used to it. I'm grinding some experience.
Assist allies in defeating a target. Apparently, your level is no longer synced.
Oh, that's the level sync system. All the training exercise are made for level 15 people, and you were level 16, so it brought you back down to 15. As you can see on the bottom, it has the level sync symbol next to level 15 on your experience bar.
The intro did sound like it's from some older game. Assuming this guy is my foe.
Green means it's a friend. Purple or red or orange or stuff, that usually means a foe.
It just attacks. I remember now. This might take a while.
One of the problems I believe you were having when you first started was that you were always running away from enemies when they attacked you slightly, since you were trying to focus on being range.
Trying to focus on not getting hit.
Yeah. The only things that really can interrupt your attack, like I said, is the big area of effect and like attacks that show a casting bar from the enemy. Like, here comes a big attack. That's what can interrupt or stop you. That's what you were doing.
I don't want to get hit.
Well, that's what the healer's for in dungeons. Which we'll go over. We'll let you know. Let's see.
So, like, if we were to go into a dungeon, would we be paired with, like, 2 more people?
Yeah, 2 randos, because we don't have 2 more to fill a slot. A dungeon is 4 people, 2 DPS, a healer, and a tank. That's how dungeon composition is. The only way to go, like, you can have whatever composition you want, though, if you go in with a pre-formed party of 4 already.
4 DPS.
4 DPS is something you can do if you were a funny-looking fella.
But then can I be a healer? I like
Would
being
you like
a
to
healer.
be a healer? I'd say the healer is the hardest job.
Well, yeah, but isn't it the hardest job in TF2 as well, in, like, every other game?
Yeah.
I know how to heal.
Healer is also the most frustrating job because it makes you basically have to watch for all your party members' mistakes and get mad at them because they're making mistakes.
Yep, I know how I know what being a healer is. Yeah, you basically just described it.
So the healers are probably the most cynical people in this game.
Didn't I just do this? Or is he just saying, hey, your allies are going to be attacking someone, attack the same person so that you have less people to worry about. Oh wait, I forgot.
Did you pick the same one? Or did he give you...
No, I just talked to him again.
Okay.
How do you target people again?
Tab, or you click on them. Tab will target whoever's closest, and you can cycle through targets by keep hitting tab.
There's the staff. There we go. Staff waving person. Always attack the healer. This motherfucker right here, shoot him first. I'm hearing like the battle sound effects too loud.
You can change those. Didn't you have to turn them down a lot already last time?
Yeah.
They are very loud battle sound effects in this game.
I have like any other poisoning thing?
What do you mean?
Like, I only have 2 poisons, right?
Yeah, you have 2 damage over time moves. The way I think would be best to think about it is, like, you remember I was like, hey, make sure you use those. Because, DPS, I know sometimes they're like, oh, DPS, that just means you're a big damage dealer, right?
It's the damage.
Yeah. In MMOs and stuff, it's more literal damage per second, because you want to be doing as much damage as fast as you can. So, like, you were thinking, well, why do I need to use the damage over time?
Now hold on. I only said that because the enemies took 5 normal hits.
You're right. But
These guys take like 20.
yeah, I know. The right way to think about it, though, is that any time you don't have your damage over time moves on is missed damage.
Yep, I'm familiar with optimizing to the point of basically killing myself.
Yep, you got it. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not, like... The game's not going to ask you to optimize yourself to brain explosion levels, but, like, you always want to be punching and slapping and hitting.
I hope this is the last one.
Which one are you on right now?
Attack and avoid attacks.
Ooh.
I'm just like... like the first 15 levels were this, correct?
Or what?
Like we were already fighting plenty of things. This seems like something you would do at the start of the game. Like the very start of the game.
I mean, kinda.
So eels are in this game. That they aren't.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say they aren't like, you know, called something else.
Nope, just eels. I think the point of these tutorials are just to try and be like, hey, make sure you're paying attention to your people who are fighting with you as well.
so funny that I could stand right in front of the person attacking me, and they just ain't gonna do anything about it.
Hey, you know how it is.
You just die already, dude. Oh, I thought I had to kill the other ones after that. Ray, come.
So pretty much they all say pray instead of please. That's another thing in the game. They just do it.
Please didn't exist back in the day.
No, it
That
didn't.
was-
Please.
That was made in World War One.
You're right.
Levels no longer synced again.
Yeah, it put you back to level 16 because you weren't doing level 15 content anymore.
The brand new waist wrap. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been giving you gear that's actually good, and you're gonna want to wear that before we go into the dungeon.
I'm not wearing this. That's for sure. I love how
You're
I'm
w-
still wearing the designer high heels.
You are wearing that because otherwise your stats are bad, and I'm gonna say, Chris, I'm gonna say, ah.
Oh, great. We're still going. Wait, did engage enemy reinforcements. See, I already did this. Remember when we were in that crystal town and I lost and I was like, what the heck? I already did this.
But it's gonna tell you how to tell when the engagements are there and ready and stuff. And things. It's like, I don't know. Chris.
What'd you say to me?
I don't know, Chris. It's something or other.
Enemy reinforcements. How many people do you think have the timing for this stuff down to like muscle memory?
What do you mean?
It's just like they don't even need to look at the meter to know when it's done.
Probably a good few people.
Oh no, my healer. I'm always like, look out for people.
Yep. Look out for
And
people.
I'm just like, nah. It's like there are two of them. what could I have done? What's a man to do? Yeah, it's easy when you stand here. Save those two. Right, motherfucker. Get 7'd. My man's just getting smacked. He's like, like look at his like animation.
Make sure you still have. Oh yeah, you're getting healed from Conjurer. So that's good.
Your spun didn't work.
So you don't have to heal yourself because you did have that physic, which is like your self heal or a small heal on others.
Just like, I wonder if this is supposed to take this long, or if I just have extremely low DPS.
You might. You're still using like half of your gear is the level 1 starting gear still.
I have that increased defense.
No, strength and other stats are attached to your gear as well.
Man, if only they weren't ugly as sin.
That's why we're gonna... Actually, I almost forgot. We left Ul'dah pretty fast. I didn't show you the rest of the town.
It's
or,
okay.
Or where the glamour stuff was to get your Christmas gear.
Oh, wait, what? What did you just say? We can have glamour right now?
We could have glamour right now. Yeah, I forgot to get it while we were
Bruh.
right back. Just
What the
finish your
fuck?
tutorial.
No. We gotta go there right now.
No, actually, please finish.
And then,
It should be almost done. It's almost done.
and then I gotta buy the full game on stream so that I can buy the Christmas gear.
Oh no, I have Christmas gear for you.
You can just give that to me?
I can't trade it because you don't have the full game, but like there's a way, and you can buy. There's the default Christmas gear that you can buy with the in-game currency.
And you can give that to me?
Kinda. You'll see. The only one you actually have to buy with real money and have the real game is the one that's on Mog Station. And that's the kind of fancier looking robe.
Didn't think it would actually do anything. Just close the gate. Forehead. Where this one?
I don't think the gate's open yet, actually.
I was gonna say, I don't even know how to close it. I don't see a lever or anything.
You can't, you haven't been prompted to do it. They said, keep fighting, and eventually they're gonna open the gate. And then people will start pouring in, so you have to deal with that.
Does the lever also spawn when they spawn in? Sure enough. What the hell is that? It's supposed to be a robot?
It's a little fella.
Close that shit. Can yours literally not attack anything? Or
Can
does
what?
this one just suck? Do yours like have no attack at all?
I'm sorry, you cut out again. Does what have no attack?
Yours?
Healers. Healers have little attacks they can do. So, that's more stuff I can talk about. Once you're done with that. Like, actual... Because I feel like party composition stuff is actually more in the tank and healer tutorials. Rather than the DPS tutorial. And you're not playing it in tank or healer.
That is very true.
Like your tutorials are basically telling you, do the damage, hit the guy. The tank one is like, get the guys over here so they're not attacking this person. And the healer is like, watch your friends. So I don't think it's as important for you, but you're still getting the high level gear.
I was gonna say, I would say that, oh, I should be a healer and then do this again, and then I realized this is basically like Driver's Ed, where it's all literally common sense.
Healers is a little more, it's all common sense for DPS because you're a punch, hit, crunch slap.
I feel like if you know your role, it's kind of self-explanatory.
It kinda. But I would still recommend doing it as a healer and tank. It's not. They don't have the tutorials for every job, but they do have them for every role. So healer, tank, and DPS.
Finally. Final exercise.
So I would actually recommend doing them as your first time as a healer and your first time as a tank, because it gives you healer gear and tank gear for doing it as well. Like it's giving you DPS gear right now.
Fuck! See, the thing was, if we were back in that other room, I was gonna sit on the bench that time.
Maybe.
Where are the options again?
What options?
For the,
Are you
like,
trying to turn
volume?
down your
Yes, system
volume?
configuration.
System config. Is it master volume one, or you want systems and sound?
I don't know. It can all go down, you know.
All right. Because it does give you pretty much control over all the sounds and musics and voice lines.
As any game should.
As it any good gamer should.
Jackal. What is that running animation, my man? That guy's fine over there. Another jackal. Well, what am I supposed to do alone here? Like, hello?
What do you mean?
Like, now I have two jackals on me.
That's when you usually want to use your area of effect moves.
Do I have any of those?
That gust move that your carbuncle does, I believe, is an
Oh,
area
yeah.
of effect.
Perished. I only
Rule
have
of-
two of them, though.
Yeah, yours is limited because it's on a charge system. Everyone else's area of effect moves is not limited. You just hit them.
That guy's doing a pretty good job over there. I was just facing multiple foes, but okay.
Rule of thumb, if you're in an encounter with 3 or more enemies currently, you want to keep using area of effects. Rather than using single targets moves.
Is it because I got hit by one attack that you're gonna restart the whole thing?
I don't know.
Are we really doing this? That took so long. Not much to say, really.
What?
Not much to say, really.
I'm getting to level 15 as my tank, so I can do the dungeon. As a tank. Just slap those jackals.
I've talked myself out.
One
Interrupted.
rule. What were you saying?
No, I'm good.
One thing I do think they tell you sorry. One thing I think they tell you is that you kind of want to, when you're attacking, a lot of your attacks you want to focus on whatever the tank has aggro of. Because if you try attacking something that the tank isn't currently attacking, you might draw its aggro, and then the tank has to pull it back.
Yeah, but now I'm protecting a healer. You know.
Yeah,
You know how it is.
it's not that much of an enforced rule. You just want to make sure you don't take the tank's aggro as a DPS, because that's dangerous. And that could lead you to a horrid death. A terrible die.
Don't even bother attacking when this happens.
When what happens, you don't bother attacking?
When one of them starts charging their thing, because then the other two are gonna come right after, and if you get hit, you have to start the whole thing over again.
Oh yeah, so you want to be safe with that.
Just 5 ways. Like, shouldn't the tank have the aggro of this thing?
Well, did you attack it before the tank started attacking it? Because then you start with the aggro.
I don't think so. Oh my god, there's more. Like how he's tamed. Whoa. Right here he has. Slow and steady wins this race. Guess I might as well use my 7 moves.
7.
I can't believe this dude has an ass.
It's a good ass.
Hmm? Come on. Come on.
He's doing it.
Thank God. I was afraid I was gonna get hit because I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds and then have to start all that over again. Wait, was that it? The BNR, there it is.
The BNR is here.
That only increases everything by 3.
What?
That only
Oh,
raises
yeah.
everything by 3.
But while you're wearing it, while you're wearing it, 30% more experience.
Oh
Up to
yeah.
level 30.
Oh yeah.
And also, you want to put on the gear you just got. So, like you should have gotten brand new, like headpiece, chest piece, all that stuff. So you want to put all that on.
Let me see. Legionary visor.
No, you actually didn't get a headpiece. But I think you get a chest piece. What?
Oh no, no! And then the pants are just. Oh, you can't even. Oh, look at them. They're like rubber.
And the boots. And I think does it come with a belt?
No, I just didn't have this on.
All
This
right.
entire time. Wow. Doesn't it look like it's made of plastic? Like this would be something on an action figure, this robe.
Kinda.
Does it move? Let me... At least it moves, kind of. What is up with this, like, neck thing? What the heck?
What neck thing?
Like...
You have a hood.
It just goes all the way around my shoulders. I have, like, an Organization 13 hood.
Kinda. Do you like it?
No. Hey, can I get a new, you know, we can get layered armor. It's fine. Let's just go do that.
Yes, let's go do that.
Where do I go for this?
Do you feel like you got any better at fighting though?
No.
Okay. Did you have fun at least?
I think you know the answer to that one.
No!
I mean, surely you know that that's not the most engaging of exercises.
It's mostly for tanks and healers, I think, actually. The reason you want to do it is to get the brand new ring, though.
Hey, where do I go? Wow, did you see that person?
In terms of storyline, you go to that dungeon
No,
next,
no.
we want to go to Elda. Hang on, I gotta go find you. So I'll put you back in my party. Wait, stand right there. I'll be right back.
Looks like it should come, like the bottom of this rope should come apart multiple times, but it only does in the middle. Yeah, this is bad.
Don't worry, we're gonna fix that right now, probably.
You have a crush on this girl? No, she's way too busy counting boxes.
Chris, I don't know where you are. Chris, I found you.
Barreling down the ramp, clipping through the ground.
Yeah. I'm looking at you funny.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to teleport. Those
Let's
crusty
teleport.
textures.
Let's teleport to this one. We're actually gonna take the airship there, though.
Why?
So because we gotta go down the stairs to get you to the shard. I think I can only teleport you to places you've attuned to the Aether Shard.
Frig. Yeah, we no, didn't we?
We stood on the top level, you met Rauban, and then you left.
We didn't activate one crystal? It was
We
sworn
didn't
we did.
You activated one of the little crystals.
Us in heels gave ally in heels. This happened.
Those are people doing emotes at each other.
Why do I care?
You don't. You can filter those out if you go through all the settings, I think. But it doesn't matter. We're just airship landing.
Oh, now you want to talk to the lift guy.
Yeah, you can actually only get to the airship landing through the lift guy.
Seems kind of inconvenient. Like, what if the lift breaks?
Oh, then you're stuck forever.
I think they would have, like, thought about that.
I might actually have to pull out some gear. because this gear is not the gear I should be having right now since level 15.
Are you saying you're gonna cheat? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I think I put the brand new gear stuff, the stuff you just got, for a tank in one of my inventories. So I have to pull that back out.
Like how the balloon is lopsided on this thing.
It's good.
I really would not trust this flying vehicle.
It's a good vehicle, though.
I don't trust it.
Do you not? Really?
The thing just bulging out of the side, the stairs coming out of the other side. Who made this thing, honestly?
People. It might have been Sid, I don't know.
Sid?
Yeah. You haven't met him yet in this game.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you talking about like the Hey Arnold
But-
character or something?
But there's a Sid in every Final Fantasy game. Okay, let's go back to the Hustings strip. There's always a Sid, and he's always a science technology guy.
Is that like how there's always an Anna in Fire Emblem?
Yeah,
And she's
pretty
always
much.
a greedy bitch.
There's usually always a Biggs and Wedge as well.
Biggs, like with a Z.
Biggs, Biggs. And Wedge. Wedge. He's always one of those things.
What are you doing?
I'm running around in circles and I don't know why. Anyway, so you saw most of what was on this top floor, actually. It's
I
just
jumped
a
down.
lot. You can't jump down. But we're actually gonna want to take. I
Looks
passed.
like there's stairs over here.
I already said there was always a Sid.
Spelled with
So
a
you-
C.
See, anyway.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Boop.
Oh shit!
Alright, and here's the downstairs. This is actually one of the more main areas. You can open your map and see.
Where's the big crystal? I think it would be in here.
It is not on this side of the town.
What the heck?
We have to actually go this way.
That'd be really funny if someone else came in bad. Then there's also always a Sid.
Yes. Look at those robes on this fella. Look at those robes.
Fella?
It's a lady, but I say fella
Evan.
to everybody. Everyone's a fella.
I believe
All
in
of
gender equality.
I do. Everyone's a friendo.
I'm gonna turn the lights in my room on. As you can see, it's 4:45 standard time. Pennsylvania. Everyone knows that it starts getting dark there with all those conditions.
Yep. So this is like a little bar. And we go out this way.
What the hell? Is that real Lion Man? Or is he
That's a
wearing a
lion.
mask?
No, that's one of the races they introduced in the Shadowbringers expansion. That's a lion man.
I might want to be a Lion Man.
You'll have to own the full game and the expansion. So, it all depends on if you like the game.
Look at the chat. You have entered a sanctuary. You have left the sanctuary. You have entered a sanctuary. You have
It
left the
does that.
sanctuary.
It does that.
So is this in the center? Let me see here. No! No, not even close. They just put this thing off to the side? Wild. What do you mean interrupted?
Boop. Now you know how to get here. Now let's collect all the little shard ones too, while I tell you about the place.
I'm Cave Johnson. I own the
Cave
place.
Okay. Where should we go first? Let's start all the way from the end over here.
I still hate your shield.
I'll get a better one.
No, because I'm pretty sure that one's gonna levitate off your back as well.
Oh yeah, you hate the shield because it floats. Everything floats. All of them. This one just floats a lot. Did you hate it in Nier Automata when they floated their weapons?
Well, no, because that was like some magic shit, right? That's what it seems
Yeah.
like. This
Hey,
just
look.
kind of seems like,
Look at this guy. It's Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. There he goes.
who? Isn't he the villain?
No, that's the main character. Here's this
Wow.
shard.
I mean, in a way, he could be the villain when you think about it from the perspective of the actual villain.
Yeah.
Assuming
Anyway,
it's well, what was this dude?
that's an Aura. That's the dragon fella.
Oh, right. That wasn't an option, right?
That was an option if you own the Heavensward expansion.
God.
Anyway, here's the Thaumaturgies Guild. This becomes Black Mages.
Okay.
That's what they do. They're Black Mages.
I hate villains that like literally say I'm evil. Except for Eggman, I guess. Well, even then I hate when he says that, but he's like not meant to be taken seriously anyway.
If
But
you
then
go
like
through them,
classic Sonic fan,
if
but
you go
like
through, yep, yeah, those doors lead to the other area. Bu- 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 bu. That's the Immortal Flames over there. That's the army, basically, for old Pugilists Guild is over here for punchers.
where's the Navy?
Limsa Lominsa is basically the Navy.
So is the Forest Place the Air Force then?
The forest places, the forest place, I'd say, is kind of like the army, and I think this place is kind of like the SEALs or something.
Isn't that the army?
It's different. Anyway, this is a little road over there that leads to the center area. Do. There's also
What is this name? This is like an NPC name.
what NPC name?
Balthier Mind. Can't even read because he's moving.
Yeah,
Mind Bonanza. That seriously sounds like an NPC name from this game.
it does. That's where the bar was, and there's the other Aethernet shard in this area, right?
Is that supposed to be squished like that?
Squished like what?
Aren't these icons normally circular?
No, that one's for the Chocobo Keep. You can actually, Chocobo Keeps aren't really useful, but you can basically pay like 20 gil to have a Chocobo take you to another Chocobo Keep on its own.
Like,
It's like
you have to
taking an
sit
Uber.
there.
Chocobo Keeps is an Uber, and you have to sit there and wait.
It's not automatic. Or not instant.
Nope, you sit on the Chocobo and it goes through the area.
Wow, that sounds like Final Fantasy 15.
It is! But this is Final Fantasy 14.
Well, now I'm gonna confuse them even more. What's happening here?
This is what's happening
I
here.
thought we ran into some PDA lesbians or something.
I think we did, but let's ignore that. This is where the shopping is. Remember how the other two areas had shopping areas? This one's shopping area.
Wow. Wow.
In fact, here's the Aethernet shard for the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the shopping area of Ul'dah.
I like how your dude's toes just look like,
Toes?
a curve with a toe texture on it.
Yeah. here. This is Pearl Lane. It's where the homeless is.
The homeless?
The homeless. The downtrodden. That's where they hang out.
Wow.
Look at Squall from Final Fantasy VIII again. It's the
back.
same guy. He's back.
We should add him to our squad.
Nah, we're alright.
I think he's also looking around for these.
I think he might also be a new player. He is a new player, but he bought but he had the Squall outfit that you have to be like subscribed for a year to get. Maybe he's a hacker.
Wow. Should we chase after him and then type hacker fucker in the chat?
No, I think we're all set. I don't think we'll interrupt that man.
Maybe he just like bought the game and subscribed for a year and then decided now I'm gonna play it. Which is what I would have probably had done with Overwatch if Blizzard wasn't bad.
It might also be an account-wide thing, I don't know. Here's the Aethernet shard outside of the Miners Guild. That's Gatherers. You know, if you want to spend some time getting resources and sell them on the market, get some pocket change, go buy a soda.
I don't like soda.
Go buy a crisp, refreshing Sunny D.
I don't like Sunny D even more probably.
A crisp, refreshing, fruity juice.
What kind?
What kind do you like? It's that kind. That's the kind it is. This is out from the Goldsmiths Guild. That's a Crafters Guild for goldsmith stuff.
Gold.
Gold. I think I'm going the wrong way, actually. I think it's this way.
You can't go upstairs.
We were upstairs. That's the big circle area, remember? And this is the Aethernet shard outside of the Gladiators Guild.
It's a Santa hat.
I'm a gladiator right now, and that becomes a paladin eventually.
Wow. More like a pal than.
Pal of Dan, my friend Dan. Which one are you missing? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Let's see. I
I
got
think
all
you're
these.
missing- Oh, you're missing. We actually do have to go back upstairs.
I thought we explored everything up there.
No, we didn't. We didn't go to the Alchemists Guild.
Those guys are everywhere.
What guys?
Those alchemists.
Yes.
Did we really not touch that? Oh wait.
Oh, you touched that one. I'm going the wrong way. It's up this staircase.
He was right the first time.
I was right the first time.
I'm the cool kid that jumps up the stairs.
That's neat.
Nice mask. Roxas from Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts 2.
He said it. I can't believe it.
I was literally like, what's his name? It's a McJamble of Sora. And then I'm like jumbling up Sora. It's like, oh, you have to add the X, remember? How could you forget the vital recipe?
Did you get all of them?
You have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in the Gate of Nald, the Gate of Thal, the Gate of Sultana, and the airship landing are now accessible as Aethernet destinations.
Yes.
They kind of like screwed the pooch on, like the last one should have also rhymed.
Nah.
Like it's like Stoppy, Poppy, and Ryan S.
Yes.
Or Inky, Blinky, and Clyde.
Okay, so now you got everything.
Wow, is that Giorno Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5?
I bet it is.
Wow, I didn't think he was real, but he's playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, did you see that tweet of the person who met Todd Howard in Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, I did see that. Todd Howard plays on Balmung, which is the RP server.
It's so funny. You own
Then
Skyrim?
there's a song in the game called Oblivion, and he gives out copies of it.
That's not like the actual song from Oblivion, right?
No, there's a song called Oblivion.
Okay. Wait, is that the person?
That's him. That's Spawn from Final Fantasy VIII.
How do I say something? It's gone.
Alright,
Now what?
so, now we need to go get your glamour stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were really supposed to be doing this entire time. After all, that is the second most important thing. Actually, no, it's the most important thing. The bird can wait.
Bird's at level 20, remember?
Yeah, I just didn't want to say that's the most important thing when it's not.
It's not. Do you feel like you're getting the layout of these big towns?
Absolutely
No?
not.
Okay, then. You'll figure it out eventually.
Like how you already knew the answer.
You'll get it. Some point. Someday.
At one point, I'll be able to look at the list of all the teleport points and immediately know which one that my friend who hasn't played the game before doesn't have.
I did just know that, remember?
Yep.
I was like, oh, you didn't go to the Scholar's Walk.
You know, even if I played for as many hours as you have, I would not have known that.
I just did process of elimination.
Yeah, but I like just wouldn't. I wouldn't internalize the names. I would just go, oh, yeah, I need to go here. And then I go there, and then I wipe the RAM.
Yes.
Who's Nald?
That's an ancient. I don't actually know. I don't remember that part of the lore. I think Nald and Thal were. I'm a spitball, and I think they were brothers, and then they were supposed to both inherit the throne. And then they split the city into Silda and Ul'dah, and then Ul'dah won that conflict and became the main city.
Wow, what the
It's
hell?
something like that.
Is this like China or something? Yo, guy got put on a face mask.
No, it's just a dust storm.
Is that the weather right now? Yeah, sure enough.
Because this is the desert place. This is Ul'dah and Thanalan is
Why do you have a remote as your weapon?
the desert. I don't know. I actually went the wrong way. We want to go to Western Thanalan, not Central Thanalan.
Whenever you say that, do you think of Nanoland?
I do sometimes, most of the times, yes.
Is there perhaps any peepos growing in Thanaland?
It's hard to grow peepos in Thanalan because it's a desert, remember? We just went over this.
Shouldn't we teleport? Shouldn't we have teleported first thing?
Oh, you can't teleport to this place yet. Because you haven't gotten an aetherite from it.
Yeah, what are the hats that these NPCs are wearing?
What hats?
That's like close enough for me. I'd be down with wearing that.
Yep, don't worry, I'm getting you squared away real quick. Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, once we get the layered armor, you're gonna have actual Christmas stuff anyway.
Western Thanalan.
Nice Kingdom
That's-
Hearts sound effect.
Alright, get in.
Alright, get in.
Hey, it's a brass blade.
What?
That's the brass. That guy was a brass blade soldier. You remember how the Yellow Jackets is the cops in Limsa?
Yeah.
Brass blades is the cops in Ul'dah.
Where are the other cops?
In the forest, I think it's the bow's quiver, the archer cops.
You think they shoot anyone on sight?
Yes.
Wait, who are the forest people racist against?
Bird people.
Okay. Oh, we shoot bird people. I mean, I'd be racist against bird people if I was a Zora.
All right, pick it up. Slurp.
Here he goes, flying man.
All right, we're gonna get get back in. We got to get to Vesper Bay. You just unlocked the Aetheryte in this area, but then you got to go further to Vesper Bay.
Son, Midge.
This little bugs.
Midge sounds like a bad word.
Bugs.
I guess because minge, right?
Bugs. Vesper Bay. We here. All right. I think it might be this. It's one of the blue quests. You got some blue quests here. I think it would be this.
Well, this lady doesn't look very fashionable, so I doubt it's her.
Try and check. Okay.
Color your world if I had a glamour. What does that even mean?
Do both of them. Both of them.
Paint? I don't really want paint.
So this lets you paint your clothes.
Evan made me wear this one. That's all I'm gonna say.
I did make you wear that one because it's got stats that are good for your level.
Orange juice? Okay, as long as it's not Sunny D. You know, orange juice isn't that good for you, lady.
But it tastes good.
Iced. I don't want to go to a drinking place that has piss in the name.
It's like getting pissed drunk.
Like drinking piss.
That's what it is, yes, actually. Drinking pee.
It's here, right?
Probably.
Open the map.
What does it show you right there?
Looks
Oh,
red
that's the color you
with a key on it.
That showed you how to finish the quest. Just go get in here.
I'm like, where am I going? The map is too small. Why is this man doing squats?
Squats.
Who do I talk to? This lady?
The arrow over their head.
It could have been another random quest.
You only have 4 quests you've accepted. If it's an exclamation point, that means you're accepting the quest as new. If it's the little arrow, that means you're progressing a quest.
Oh.
Exclamation point is new quest.
is going on here?
Checkmark is a
Put
finish
some
quest.
clothes on, lady. Squats are kind of like Travis.
Squats.
Ladies.
Yes.
Squats. Speaking of doll. Like, is her face painted white? Like, she looks like a goddamn clown.
No, that's her skin color is kind of a pale green, kind of a little green actually, but very pale.
I have glamour prisms.
And it also
Excuse
taught you how
me?
to glamour. You don't actually have to worry. You don't actually have to use the actions, cast glamour and glamour plate, that it just taught you. It's just, you can do it through the menu and stuff.
I would hope so.
Glamour is now available.
Didn't she want like colors? Like what happened to that one?
There's another quest you could still do.
Looks like it's out of Snow White.
Yep. Okay, so the way the layered armor system, which is glamours in this game, works is you just got 12 glamour prisms, right?
Yes, it did filled me with some dread.
Okay. You can spend a glamour. Okay. If you right click a piece of equipment in your screen, your character screen,
Are you gonna make me do one or?
now I'm not going to make you do one, but you'll see the cast glamour option is now appeared when you right click a piece of equipment.
Hey,
So you can spend a glamour prism by casting a glamour and then selecting the item you want to make it look like. But later in the development of this game, they made a better way called the glamour dresser. And we're going to do that instead. So we're actually going to go to Gridania, because that's the easiest place we can do it, probably.
So like you were expected to every time you changed gear, use a prism to make it look like the thing you actually wanted, instead of use a prism.
Oh no, that piece of gear will look like that forever until you use a dispelling prism to make it look like it used to.
So are you saying I'd put the Santa set on, then set
you-
cast as glamour, and then everything
Okay.
I put on would look like that, or is it the other way around?
Okay, say you're wearing the say you're wearing powerful super hat, and you cast Santa hat glamour on it, right? Powerful super hat will look like Santa hat. If you switch to different hat will still be looking like different hat. But if you put powerful super hat back on that you cast the glamour on, it's still gonna look like a Santa hat.
Yeah, see, I don't like when it's that way. I mean,
So
I guess it
basically-
depends how easy it is to get prisms, but then again, that still doesn't really matter.
It's not that hard to get prisms.
Should
You
just do it the
basically
way
s-
Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Well, actually, I forgot I have to send something to you, so you can't go in the inn yet. I need to see if
Okay.
this will work. If I can send you mail, as you have on the free trial. So I might not be able to. I don't know.
Whoa, look at this lady.
That
Ay caramba.
ay carambos.
That's probably a dude.
Yes.
How old do you think? Because like the easy answer is to say like 40s, but I think it's more likely to be like 17.
Yes. Also, make sure you keep a lookout for blue quests, because remember, they all unlock stuff if you do blue quests.
Oh, no blue quests around here. Oh, wait, never mind.
Blue quests, some of them might be job unlocks, so you
Yep,
can
those.
ignore those.
Just also you want to be an
Unless-
archer.
Yeah.
As we know, I'm banned and barred from being an archer.
If you want to be an archer, you can be an archer. I'm playing it.
I
but
think
if
I
you
want
wanna
to try
be an-
healer, if I'm being real with you.
Do you want to be a healer? It's a big investment.
Here's the thing, like, if everyone was scared away from being a healer, then we wouldn't have any healers.
That's kind of what happens, actually, though.
Exactly. So, why would I be a big B with a little P when...
Since
can
you,
be a
un- you,
Chad
un- you
healer.
unlocked the duty finder, once you unlock duty roulette, which basically gives you it's like a daily thing where you can do a random duty, like a dungeon or something, and it'll give you bonus experience and stuff. Especially if you're playing the class that it says it needs, you'll see healers in need often. Like, we need a healer for this party and stuff.
My hair is clipping through this thing.
Alright, let me see if this works.
Oh yeah, look at that hair texture. How many people play hide and seek in this game?
It doesn't work that way. Okay, that won't work. This function cannot be performed with characters on the free trial.
I knew it.
Okay, different plan. New plan.
Buy the game.
No, you need to actually come to the market.
Okay. Where's
It should be
Twin Adder Barracks?
the path to Old Gridania on the right side of the map. Will bring you straight to the market. So,
Alright. Whoa.
and I don't know if you remember, you can hit shift, control right click to place a flag.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't remember how to do it specifically, but I think I needed it there.
No, just making sure.
The hell?
Oh, that guy's crafting. He's doing weaving.
Alright, now what?
Let me introduce. So this is the part when I decided I was going to introduce you to the player economy. So all these people sell stuff. Most people don't care about it.
This
This
function
is
is
where-
not available on the free trial.
Wow. Okay. So I can't even buy it.
Yikes.
I thought you could at least buy it. I thought you could at least buy from the market.
No, you were mistaken. You can at least buy the game.
Please no.
I mean, how much is this game?
The base game is $20.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I thought it was like $40.
The expansion, whatever the current expansion is $40.
Does that ever like
Always.
go on sale?
It does. It was on sale over Christmas for $20. The expansions.
But was the base game on sale?
I think it was on sale for like 10. I don't know.
Fuck!
Anyway, the way it works is, I said this before, base game is $20, expansion is $40, or you can pay buy the complete edition, which is $60 up front.
That's not really any cheaper. It's not like a deal.
It's not a deal, but the point is, to have the whole game, it's always $60, because the latest expansion also gives you every expansion previously.
But what if I buy the base game and then by the time I reach the expansion, it goes on sale?
It might. Either way, you'll still. That's why you can buy the base game, and then, you know, buy the expansion later. And you would have still paid the same price. But I want to make sure you're enjoying the gameplay before you make this purchase.
I mean, I would have bought the game if there wasn't a free trial anyway. And, you know, I think eventually we'll find something that works. Like, it's enjoyable enough just, you know, to play with Evan. So,
because Chris, I don't know. I'm feeling like there's something in here that you're gonna be like, oh, I do like that a lot.
yeah, it's a healer
you're
class.
Considering you're like, oh, I like Dragalia Lost, and I'm like, when I saw you
That
play
game
that first time,
sucks.
I was like, there's similarities.
It's like in a fantasy setting, and there are different weapons.
No, like
And it's
party
a video
composition
game.
and doing stuff and the AOE's and stuff, and I was like, there's some similarities.
The AOE's though, like for real.
Everything operates on cooldowns, stuff like that. I'm like, Chris, I can taunt you though.
Wow, it's Santa Claus! He's here with us right now! Oh my god. Okay, how do...
Play for quests and grinding materials.
Okay, let's just do it. How do I buy this? How do I buy this game?
Do you want to buy it?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Okay, so you'd have a 30-day. Your first subscription period is free as well, so you'd get 30 days.
Oh
But-
shit, I forgot. It's a monthly game.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you don't really want to do it right now. You want to make sure you get to level 35 first, don't you?
Not really.
Like in the story.
I kind of want to wear a Santa outfit. I think that's worth $20.
But then you'll be on the clock, so you have to play this game at least once a week with me. And you don't want that.
I mean, it'd actually be a good way to continue doing this, though, instead of not forgetting about it, but then, like, not having time for a month, you know?
Chris, I will be honest. Ow. I feel like the line between me asking my friend, like, politely, hey, would you like to play the game today? And me going to people and saying, play the game. I don't know the line, so I always feel awkward, and then basically I just don't ask people to play games.
Is that why you sent me 2 random messages on Discord that one time?
I was going to try and ask, hey, Chris, would you like to play? But I was like, no, I'm going to annoy him, so I'm just going to send him this picture.
No, you just... That's kind of the vibe I got after a point. I'm like...
If I ask him to play the game, then he's going to be like, Evan, you only care about this game, and you're a bad friend. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
What? No. No, it's good, you know, because it like sometimes I did actually forget, you know, because there's just a lot of stuff going on.
I feel so. Yeah. Basically, this is a game. Since you're paying for a subscription, you want to at least put in like a good chunky session once a week.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I wish you could just buy it once though. That'd be pretty sweet.
The subscription is $13 a month.
Wait, then what's $20?
The base game.
So would it be $33?
They give you your first month free.
Okay.
And then to continue playing, you pay $13 for a month you want to play. I've always seen it more as like...
Free.
Yeah. I've always seen it the way you do it is basically I'm in the mood to play it, so I'll pay for this month. And then when you don't feel like playing it, you take a little bit of break.
It's like Rust.
Yes. So it's like buying a ticket to the amusement park for 30 days. Is the best analogy.
Here's what we can do, because I have to be somewhere by 6 anyway.
Yep.
And it's 5:22. So we could probably just call the stream right now, and then when we start, I'll have hopefully bought the game instead of, you know, forgetting.
didn't you want to? I did have the one more goal. Didn't you want to try and figure out a job you want to do instead of summoner, since you weren't liking it too much?
I don't know. I feel like if I want to play healer, that would be for dungeons, but I don't know how often there are dungeons compared to overworld stuff, you know?
Overworld stuff is almost like how do I put it? The first 15 levels is overworld stuff, and then it leans into dungeons a lot more.
Okay. Would it be...
Like, we can go out and pick your job right now if you want to keep playing Summon, or if you want to play something else.
Should you change your job?
I picked,
From
tank.
wall? Or I guess, oh, right, I guess if it's gonna be dungeons, we're gonna end up with 2 DPS anyway, right?
Yes. Unless you're playing DPS. Being a tank and a healer is kind of like also being a fast pass in queuing up for dungeons and stuff.
Perfect. I love
Like,
fast
so-
pass. I love going on the frozen ride.
Because since there's more specialized, if you're just playing a solo DPS, you're going to be waiting in the queue for people who are playing tank, because there's 10 DPS classes, there's 4 tanks, and there's 3 healer classes. So, you can assume a lot of people play DPS, and there's sometimes a bit of a shortage of tanks and healers.
Here's what we should do. Get me healer status, and then take me back to that training area, so that I can get the gear for that, and then.
You have to be level 15 to do those. But we can get you healer.
Oh, right. I see. So I have to be level 15 as a healer, right?
You have to be you're a level 17 Arcanist. Everything else you'll start as level 1. But there is the Conjurer which is your starting healer, is in Gridania.
Is that where we are right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
the forest zone, Gridania.
Are we gonna have to do some grind on you again, where you just go out in the field and you just?
That's why I told you we have to get the brand new ring before you switch jobs.
Right, I see.
Because that's 30%
So it's
more experience.
The BNR.
The BNR, yes.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, you want to be a healer?
Yes.
We'll see if you like being a healer.
Want to try it?
If not, you can be an archer. You said you wanted to try archer. I'd be willing to say, hey, you can try that. You can try any job you want.
No. We have to hold out for Carl.
No, we don't. All right, let's go to the Conjurers Guild.
After Monster Hunter World, Carl will try Final Fantasy 14.
Ooh. I feel like Sundays has become the multiplayer day.
Well, Salmon Run was supposed to be we were just like maybe Saturday, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do Sunday. Maybe we could just do this on Sundays and any time in between as well, because it doesn't have to be weekly. We aren't bound by restrictions like Carl. And the only reason I want Salmon Run to be weekly is so we can build up topics.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, but when you're paying for a subscription, you want to play probably at least once a week, so don't feel like you're wasting it.
Yeah.
So that a minimum of once a week is probably healthy.
The earth, wind, and water. What about fire? I can move the text box? Whoa.
You can.
What the heck? Yes! Will the Arcanists, get mad at me for betraying them?
Nope, but like I said, you probably want to abandon the Topaz Teachings quest, because that was your job quest for Arcanist.
I was like, who knows, maybe he'll stay as it. You never know.
Yeah, you were like, maybe I'll stay as Summoner, but then you said, nah, I'm not feeling the Summoner.
Stay as the Summoner! That's a Final Fantasy member.
Yes. But yeah. Considering party composition, I actually was going to talk a little bit about that. The way I'd say it, The
Hey,
tank.
hold on. I'm reading the lore about the healers
Okay,
here.
Yep,
You
yep,
know,
yep.
unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh. This sounds like it would be a spiel for the Arcanists, actually. And then my
Yep.
rabbit would be an elemental. Like, she makes it seem like it's gonna do the Paper Mario thing, where it just starts talking about something stupid and then goes dot 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 dot, and it fades out, and then I'm asleep.
Yep.
Were you listening to all that? Wait, what? You mean the quest, lady? Wait, what the heck? Is that 9S?
No, that's the leader of the Arcanist Guild.
Really?
Or the Conjurers Guild. Sorry, I said the wrong one. That's the leader.
Oh my god.
Before you do that, you might actually want to make your current gear a gear set. So if you ever want to switch back to Arcanist, you can do it just by clicking it once. To
Alright.
do this, go into character screen.
Hey.
Above where it says your level and stuff, there actually is 3 tabs: recommended gear, glamour plates, which I'll be able to explain more eventually, and gear set list. You click gear set list, and then you press the plus to create a new gear set.
Acne 13.
So that's all your gear right now. And if you click it, you'll be equipped with everything you have on you right now.
Why is it ACN?
Arcanist. Everything is, all the jobs are 3 letter.
Animal Crossing new.
Yes. So now you can talk to the guy, become a conjurer, and start doing conjurer job quests and
Hell?
stuff.
Are we in a cave?
That's where they live.
Dude, this looks like a cult.
It is.
I don't know if I want to join a cult. Look at this kid. I just want to punch him. How much do I have to look at this guy?
Until you reach level 30.
Oh, that's
In your
such
job.
an investment.
Level 30 is when jobs become their better version. So that's when Conjurer becomes White Mage.
The Earth.
But yeah, tanks and healers in this game have a similar relationship to tank and they have a similar relationship to heavy and medic in Team Fortress 2.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to be a pocket medic?
Hell yeah. Can I wear an unusual?
The closest thing to an unusual would probably be like a relic gear or something, or like raid gear.
It's like, it's so lame that you use a cane. Like, what am I, 80?
Yes.
C. Oh my god! He's
Lord.
naked! Good lord, he's naked!
So
Like-
you were wearing before you look at the armory bonus, you were wearing all Arcanist gear. So guess what? That's gone.
I thought it was like,
And
you have
you were
magic
wearing
and
DPS
physical.
gear.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
You've changed to a new battle class to lessen the burden of leveling multiple Disciple of War and Magic classes. An experience bonus known as the Armory bonus is added when slaying enemies and participating in fates. What this means is if you have a job that's higher level than the one you're working on right now, you get another experience bonus. So I think you might be getting another 50% experience bonus.
Guess we're going back to the classic.
You can also hit the recommended gear tab that's next to Glamour Plate button at the top. And it'll just equip your best gear that you have on you.
Considering this is all I have anyway. If only I knew! Oh, yeah, they're back to the classics.
Yep. You do have a beret now, though, but you're hiding it. Because you have your headset, your headgear turned off.
That's gonna remain hidden until I get the Santa hat.
You're right.
Wait, no. Again. I don't like you. Wait. Oh. Get out of here, lady.
Tucked.
Wait, do I have to do these quests again to level up this thing?
Remember, jobs have their own quests. You don't have to do story quests, but he's like, hey, just kill these things real quick as your first quest.
Does that level up the job?
What do you mean?
How do I unequip this Topaz teachings?
Click it, and it'll pop up in your... Actually, hit J. J's journal. That's where your quests live.
J.
Topaz's teachings. Hit abandon in the bottom right.
I didn't like that lady anyway. Can I abandon this one too? Wait, this is the main quest.
Yeah, it's the main quest. Color your world is how you hold on to color your world though. We'll want to do that eventually. That's how you die. Gear.
That's how you die.
Die. Yes. Well,
My Widow Cane.
you're a conjurer now, and you have one move now.
Yes!
If you look at your little
I
experience
can make
bar,
popcorn.
yep. You look at your little experience bar, you're level 1 again.
Now I'm...
Kunj.
Wait, how do I, Oh, there we go. Just a list right there.
I did just walked in the wall.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Hi, Hammer. I'm a healer now.
He said he wanted to try being a healer. Who am I gonna stop him? I figured he would have wanted to be like a lancer or something to slice people.
That's boring.
It's a good job, and it also has like well-defined combos that you go like, oh, you gotta hit this, then hit that, and it tells you what to do.
I feel like that would be good on a controller. But not so much pressing 1, 5, 2, 9.
That's why you move them. That's why you move the things, so your combo is 1, 2, 3. Like how I had it set up in mine, remember? I didn't learn, on the video I showed you, I didn't learn the number 3 move I was using until a little while later, but I moved it to 3 because it's the third in the chain.
Stop saying it there. Shadowbringer. Is that just, hey, I bought the DLC?
That's what you get for beating beating Shadowbringers.
Oh shit.
That means you brought the shadow. That's why he named Shadowbringer, because they brought it. Alright. You might also want to remove the little globe thing from your hotbar again. Putting on a new job brought it back.
How do I do that?
Right click it.
Remove.
That basically opens your web browser.
Wow, I love that. Whoa, look at, look at that trail effect. Darf. Hey man, I'm supposed to be killing these.
I think it still counts when I'm...
I think it does, actually. Oh wait, I need to kill another squirrel. Interrupted by what?
I think I might have killed it before you finished casting. So
Wow,
it might
it's
have
a
happened.
forest fungour.
It's a little mushroom fella. Let's go get him.
Wow, it's like
You
I'm
do have the
playing the
brand
game.
new ring. Yeah, you do have the brand new ring equipped, right?
That's a great question. See. Yes.
All right. That's gonna give you some experience points. Where's the forest funguses? I don't remember. Actually, I think they might have been that way, or I might be wrong. Who knows? Hey, there they are, forest funguars.
What? Oh, over
Forest
there.
Funguar.
Which is a mushroom.
He's big now.
Oh!
So yeah, healers do have attacks like stone and arrow, like AERO for wind. But they only use their attacks when they're not healing. It's like, if you don't have anyone to heal right now, do some damage.
Might as well. Do healers get like buffs and stuff though? Like things to buff allies?
I think you can remove debuffs with like one of these skills.
Alright. And now we go back to the guild. Okay, where it is?
And then, if we have, and then we're gonna go to that high level area, and I'm gonna become a machinist again and just kill them all. You might actually like the machinist DPS class.
Too bad I can't
That's-
have it.
Too bad you can't have it yet.
I'm American. I would love it.
Yes. I like it. I think it's my favorite DPS.
What's your second favorite DPS?
I don't know. I haven't leveled them that much. The second highest one I have is Bard at level 30.
I thought that was
My
Carl's class.
You're not gonna let me live that one down, now are you? I just thought it would be neat because you get instruments if you give me Bard, and you can actually play them like we did in Rust.
But is it as crappy as... Oh, is it like actually that fluid, or is it crappy like in Monster Hunter?
Oh, you get an on-screen keyboard and everything.
Wow.
Like, hey, here's your instrument.
Oh yeah, that one person played Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yeah, you remember. So that's why I was like, if Carl ever played, he should be a bard. But, like, I'm not gonna make you not be a bard.
Just tell me what I need to kill next. Stop speaking in
your next
poem.
your next job quest, it gives you one every 5 levels.
Oh yeah.
That's how job quests work.
Look at these
So-
pants.
We're actually gonna go to Wineport. You might remember Wineport when we get there.
If they made Final Fantasy 14 but like Pokemon.
Yes.
I want to catch a rodent.
Yes. Alright.
What are we doing now?
We're going back to where we all began.
you don't look so hot right now.
What do you mean?
You want a 2? Wow,
Yeah!
it did nothing. Oh wait, there we go. Unless that was you.
You're giving me 56 health out of my thousands of health.
Yeah.
Because you're a level 2 conjurer.
You know, like you had me for a second. I kind of thought that the game just lagged, and that it ended up healing like 1/6 of your health bar in the end.
I believe when you, like I said, the same with the when you were being Arcanist. I think if you're not targeting anyone, you're healing yourself. As
Alright.
the healer, your primary healing target is actually yourself, then the tank, then the DPSs.
Sounds about right.
So go touch the grass raptor.
One.
Back to
Missed.
this one again.
How did it miss? Are you sure there's nothing higher level around here?
There is. It's the level 50 guys in the fortress. Again.
Oh yeah, they're blind. One. Do. I missed the stupid roundhouse kick while shooting.
That's me. That's what I do.
Like, where? My XP doesn't seem to be going up.
We're in a. I forgot. Stop. We're in a party, and I'm sponging experience from you. I forgot the secret of the.
Wow, Evan.
I forgot the secret of the trick.
I can't believe you would steal from me.
I stole all your. I because I was there in so high level. You
All
were
that-
earning nothing.
All that hard work was for nothing.
There you go.
I think I
instant level.
jumped one entire level.
You did.
Yup.
Yep, that's another level.
I'm in. Oh. Oh. So what's the last quest level? 15?
What do you mean?
Like that the ugly kid will give me?
30.
But if we get to like level 15 or whatever, then
Then you can do it the dungeon as a healer.
oh, this is going by a lot faster than last time, it feels like. I think because last time we were only fighting the like level 29 guys.
Hey, you're missing some guys like this one over there.
Hold
Oh,
the
wait.
phone, I'm getting the guy up there. Oh, Jesus Christ!
you aggroed him.
But
Sight.
remember when, like, in this first area, I walked literally right up to the guy and he didn't see me? I figured I was
That's because he
fine.
was behind you. Oh, look, the other guy. Wait, come back. The other guy on the
No,
shelf.
wait, come back.
Shelf.
Aren't these guys supposed to be on lookout or something?
Yeah.
How can they be so bad at their job? So who would want to be called a Hoplomachus? So can you see who I'm targeting, or are you just guessing?
You asked that last time as well. I'm just guessing. Based on the direction you're looking.
So he hits me with that purple stuff, but I'm not actually damaged.
That's Thunder. I think he's just paralyzing you or attempting to. I don't know.
Thunder.
Hey, there's got two guys to the right.
Look, I know. I'm getting this guy first, though. Why I feel like this is like the last area in this portion of the game. We're just
It's not.
mowing
It's
it
not.
down.
This is actually a side area. You never actually are forced to go here.
Whoops. I was looking at the new skill I got.
What? Let's take this moment to look at your new skills instead of running forward.
I mean, look, I'll look at them when I get all of them. At the moment, it's close to, we're getting close to 6 here. It'd be nice to get to level 15.
I don't know if we'll get 15. You died.
Oh. Well. I didn't even notice.
I can't revive you. I'm not a healer. Wait. I could have revived you, I just realized.
What, with the Phoenix down?
Technically, yeah, there are those in the game.
Where do I go?
You go to Wineport.
I guess, didn't you just teleport me there?
I'm still there, so I can't teleport you. You can teleport yourself though, because you have that one.
What, teleport?
Yeah. No, you have that Aetheryte.
Doesn't that cost stuff? That's
You
a
have
person.
almost 5,000. It's not that bad.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Wait, what's on here?
Aethernet is the local town. Hit the teleport button
That's
on
not
your
it.
hotbar. No, that's not in World Server either. That's a different server.
I'm out of this server.
What?
I'm leaving this server. Goodbye.
Oh, no. It's Wineport.
You know, stupid it looks.
No, it looks cool.
So edgy. It's like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Alright. And we're back.
Let's do it again.
How did I even die? Was there like a dude near the mech?
Yeah. Well, no, you got hit by an actual attack, and I wasn't fast enough to do it because you just got him. I feel like you would like raids in this game. You said you like hard bosses and then getting good at things.
Maybe.
Hit that guy.
Ah, oh! But their vision is getting better.
It's daylight, that's why.
And I really underestimate my sheer range I have. Never mind.
And the first time we played, you said, "Oh, my range is awful." Now you're saying it's okay range?
Oh no! Obviously not. Why would I ever say that? I'm just saying I thought it was even worse. What's this move remind me of? Oh, you know what it is? Ancient Power. That's what it reminds me of. Is there a deceptively non-zero chance that all my stats will get raised?
What do you mean?
But every time I use the move?
No.
Pokemon joke for you. Is there a dude back there? Yeah. Oh, he's dead. He died.
I picked the wrong one.
Ah! Come on, Evan, press tab.
Hang on, give me a second.
What?
Okay, I'm good. I had to get rid of something.
Roll?
Level 9! Level 9!
I was just gonna do that. Come on. Like how he basically down warped. this room, then I should probably get going.
Maybe you'll get level 10.
Exciting!
Get that guy. There's a guy to the left right there. He's right there. Where I'm facing.
Ah, I see. What's he even doing? Like looking at his phone. But the chain bonus doesn't reset?
No.
Hurry, Evan, we only have 10 seconds. It's like that guy's just chill with it. The man just got shot dead right in front of him. He's like, yep. Alright. No bastard around here? Die. Wow. The frame perfect kill. Alright.
You got level 10.
Where do we quit again?
Let's go back to Gridania. Because that's the closest place to an inn. What happened?
What was my current home point? Yeah.
It is Gridania, actually.
So edgy. Like the purple and the sound effect. It wasn't purple before, was it?
No, using the Aethernet is just white, but the actual return is purpler.
What do you think the ratio of people who think that's cool and like stupid are?
I don't know.
Remember the Everybody Votes channel?
Yes.
Should
would be a
have
good
one
channel.
for that. Get where the in it.
It's this way.
It's
You'll get used to it if you play more. Haha, I tricked you.
I see him, the innkeeper. Retire.
What
to-
moves did you get anyway?
That's a good question.
Make sure you put the ones you use most often on the left side of your hotbar so it's easier to move to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keyboard keys.
Heals, wind damage. Sleep. Store own HP. Remove
Oh, that's
detrimental effect. For now, I guess I
There-
don't.
okay. So actually, the remove it heals yourself and people around you. That's like that's your your version of an AOE of healing.
Wow. Wait, do I have to do anything in here?
I go to bed.
Log out. Exit game.
Chris, did you have any fun today?
Yeah,
All right.
we're making progress as well. But maybe we'll get to the actual game next time.
I figured we would have been able to do the first dungeon, but I guess not.
Let's say there are more important things.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know when next time is.
If you actually end up buying the game before just keep doing the free trial to level 35, you're gonna want to play more often. So you're you feel like you're getting your money's worth.
You know, I'll easily pay for aesthetic. I've done it before. I'll do it again. No worries for me.
Okay, just make sure because if you go for a month without playing like we just did,
I don't,
you
I
just
don't, I don't think I'll kill myself over $13. Yeah, if worst came to worst, and we literally didn't play the game for that entire month.
all right. I just want to make sure you're not wasting money on me.
What are you, Kevin?
Yeah,
You guys
wanna
gotta
make-
stop that.
I want to make sure my friend is having a good time. We're playing together. That's what I want most of all. If you didn't like the game, that would have also been okay. Just because what I really appreciate is that you cared to
That's
give it
right.
a shot.
I care.
Yeah, you care about my interests.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I gotta go feed cats.
Okay.
So,
Go
thanks
feed him.
for coming out, and we'll hopefully play again
Sometime.
soon. I got once again, I never know what my schedule. Well, I don't even know what my weekly schedule is, so I gotta figure that out with my job, and then I can plan streams around that. So
Hopefully it's sometime within the week, like
yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Friday.
planning right now. Just don't know when specifically. So it could
Just
be
go ahead.
tomorrow if we know.
Yep. It could be more, but make sure you go ahead and say, "Hey Evan, you want to play?" And then I'll say yes.
You know, Evan
Always.
will
Pretty
probably
much.
yeah. Evan will probably say, "Yeah, I'm ready." Like just without even prompting him, just go, "Hey, you want to play it right now?" And I'll go, "Yeah."
Yeah, I will say that.
Oh, hold on, I gotta drop literally everything. Final Fantasy time.
Yeah, because my friend took an interest in a thing I liked.
Right.
Thanks
Did we
for
just
hanging
say?
out, everybody.
Yeah, did we say goodbye?
Goodbye.